the Kingsford Smith Cup over 1,300 metres, and all of the horses have now joined us here in the yard. Jolly Star is your favourite. However, Australian superstar sprinter Giga Kick is the first horse to take a look at here. Maxi, trained by Clayton Douglas, with Mark Zara in the saddle.
Yes, he's all class, isn't he, this fellow? I think he's going to improve a little bit. I don't think there's any doubt about that. From his third placing in the Goodwood, that was first up for 7 months. A nice month between runs to get him up here. Obviously, this race has gone back a week. That's probably even better for him. Drawn a little bit awkwardly. Where does he get to? I guess that'll depend on how he jumps away. Can hesitate, but actually jumped really well in Adelaide. Can't wait to see how he goes.
Golden Mile is number 4 from the James Cummings stable with Jason Collett.
I think a good place chance. He was excellent in the Victory Stakes behind Libertad, really gaining ground against the pattern that day.
Tony Gollan trains the 5s, the Rastro with Ange Jones.
A bit of money coming for him, Bernie, at big odds. He's the obvious leader here. He shouldn't get any pressure. He'll roll along. He'll kick into the straight. Is he up to weight for age Group 1 company? We're about to find out. He looked very good in the trial coming into this.
All right, what about Payline from the Chris and Corey Munt stable with Tommy Berry?
The eye-catching run in the Doomben 10,000 just had to change course at the top of the straight. Rocketed through, was in front a couple of strides after the line behind Sunshine in Paris. He's going to need the race to fall his way again today, but he showed us last up. He's up to something like this.
Oh, Libertad is looking stunning. Back to Eagle Farm, Maxi, for Annabelle and Rob Archibald with Jamie Mott.
Well, yes, this is the scene of his biggest win in the Victory Stakes 2 ago, and he was all right at Doomben last start on a testing heavy 8 behind Sunshine in Paris. He sort of was there. He just got a bit of a check late. Not quite sure whether he's up to this elite level, though.
All right, number 8 is Rise at Dawn, a 4-year-old trained by Team Hayes with Ethan Brown.
Coming through the ranks, isn't he? He went to the Doncaster and ran a terrific 4th up on the pace. He only had a light weight, and it did favour those horses on pace, but he's since had a let-up, and he's won a couple of trials in Victoria. He maps to perhaps follow Zarastro here, and he can run in the top 4.
Democracy Manifest, it will be number 9, Chris Waller and Kieran McAvoy.
He's a Group 2 winner, Bernie. He's got very good first-up stats. A couple of quiet trials down in Sydney to get him ready for this, so might just be a little bit too early, but his first-up stats say perhaps.
Well, here she is, your favourite, Jolly Star, Chris Waller, James McDonald.
Yes, she's absolutely glowing in the yard, and she's a quality mare, there's no doubt about that. Her 5 wins have all been on a good surface. She's just getting a slightly soft track today, but not overly concerned about that. I love the fact she's had a bit of a gap between her great run in the All-Age Stakes and today, and she's ticked over nicely with a poly trial where James McDonald didn't knock her around. She's a star, and can't wait to see her in action either.
And another 4-year-old mare is the 11 Komochi from the Gary Portelli stable with Craig Williams.
Probably forget the all-age. We all know she's a lot better than that. She got bumped around a little bit, and she was lame in 2 legs, a 4 and a hind, but she's obviously over that because she's since trialled nicely, and the map looks good to her today.
And here is Benedetta, the 12 from the Jason Warren stable with Timmy Clark.
10 of her 21 starts have been in Group 1 company. She's a Group 1 winner. She's been placed on 3 other occasions. She's coming through the Doomben 10,000 where she was right on the heels of Sunshine in Paris. She's certainly got the form to give this a shake.
Alrighty, well, not easy to pick one from the yard in this race, and whilst the favourite, Jolly Star, is absolutely glowing in the yard, I am with Giga Kick, with a slight hint that perhaps he may go a little bit more forward from the gate here today. It's a great parade by him. He's looking around. He's nice and relaxed. He's got his act together, so I'll stick with Giga Kick.
He has been well back, Bernie, 440 into 380 on the QOP Giga Kick, but Jolly Star is going to run favourite. She's been solid as well, around about the $2.50. I think she can win. I think the 2 class acts run 1-2 here. Giga Kick for second. I've got Komochi for third, a little bit of support for her, and then number 8, Rise at Dawn.
Going for Ruffy, 5, 10, 1 and 12. Number 5, Zarastro to give Ange Jones her first Group 1 out in front all of the way. But of course the class runners, Jolly Star and Giga Kick will be closing hard. And the 12, Benedetta as well. 5, 10, 1 and 12 for me.
Alrighty, they are loading up quickly. Let's get to Anthony Manson for a quick market update.
Giga Kick just 390 to 370, just best back late to beat Jolie Star, who just went 225 to 240, so they are getting a bit closer together, and between these two, they dominate the market. Komachi 850, Benedetta 950, Rise at Dawn 16. So they've got a little closer together. Jolie Star 225 to 240, and Giga Kick 390 to 370 late, but it sets up for an absolute thriller. Here's David.
Started with the button. Set. Still some movement. Racing. Jumped at a good line. Giga Kick and Jolie Star began together in the second half of the field. Zarastro heading towards the front as many expected, but Rise at Dawn is going to make him do some work early. Golden Mile nicely away, and right up in that bunch as well was Libertad, and Komachi drops into a beaut spot, fifth behind that leading quartet. 2 to Benedetta, 2 to Jolie Star, finding a position 1 off the rail. A length Democracy Manifest inside of Giga Kick, and 2 to Payline at the tail end. Travelling by the 800 metres, Zarastro, the expected pacemaker, set up shop in front and does his own thing. Leads Golden Mile, nice and handy, trailing by 3/4 of a length. 2 to Libertad in third. Rise at Dawn gets a good run. Park fourth the rail, 1 behind that pair Komachi. A length and a half Benedetta, a length and a half Jolie Star. I'd estimate 7 off the lead of the term. 2 behind her Giga Kick. So they're both going to have to put in big runs as they flatten for home. Payline right to the outside, then Democracy Manifest. Zarastro the inside giving a sight. Golden Mile laying down the law and now getting alongside Zarastro. Clear of Libertad, Jolie Star and Giga Kick. They've got a hell of a lot of work to do. Currently it's Golden Mile and Zarastro and Golden Mile. Jolie Star's running on well now. Is it too late though? Zarastro the inside, Golden Mile, Jolie Star flying out wide, photo finish. Zarastro was trying to hang on and Jolie Star was zooming home. Golden Mile right up there with them. Then Rise at Dawn, followed by Komachi. Benedetta, further back was Giga Kick, then came Libertad, Democracy Manifest, and Payline pulling up last of all as Jolie Star got up in the nick of time. Let's have a look. Oh, it's tight, but she'll get there. She'll get there by a short half head from Zarastro and Golden Mile.
I don't know whether it's a highway out there, but she's been able to grab Zarastro, who just kept on kicking with Golden Mile, and she's made up 2 lengths with about 150 metres to go. I dare say not easy to do today. Ange Jones is pushing Zarastro, but not quite enough. Jolie Star has picked up her 3rd Group 1 win. Have a look at this. She's 3 lengths off them. McDonald, 1 behind Masaddle. Another one. She keeps on lengthening them. She can see those 2 horses on the inside. She has 1 more dive. Yes, she's got up to score in a terrific finish, giving James McDonald 21 Group 1s for the season. I think that's 15 here in Australia. Chris Waller, I think that's number 19. I think it's a national record for Chris.
Yes, I'm very happy for them, Maxie.
You were cheering Zarastro. You had it, except for the last 2 or 3 strides.
Yeah, look, even hitting the line, I wasn't sure, but Zarastro's gone down the nose. Brave in defeat. Golden Mile put the blowtorch to Zarastro. I didn't expect that, and in full credit to Golden Mile, they almost got away with it as well. But the class horse won the race, Jolie Star. She's your Group 1 weight for age horse with the best jockey, best trainer in Australia, Bernie, and they got there just.
That was the most extraordinary win I think I've seen here at Eagle Farm. Chris Waller joins us now to chat about Jolie Star, and I mean the Queenslander Zarastro doing his best up the front. It looked an impossible ability to be running him down there inside that last 50 metres.
No, it's been hard to run the leaders down today, and we discussed pre-race, well, we can't change our racing pattern. But in saying that, it was a lovely ride from James. He went straight across from the barriers and got in front of Giga Kick and 1 or 2 others, and that was probably the winning of the race. She was off the bridle at the 500, but to her class, she just kept coming.
She is extraordinary. Temperament-wise, wow, she looks bomb-proof.
She is. She's a pleasure to be training. The stable of the Gold Coast call her the Queen. So we'll run with that. She's the Queen of Queensland today anyway. So, yeah, she's a lovely horse. She's got a great record. She did it at 3. She's won a Newmarket and had a lot of bad luck along the way.
Obviously, you put away for the Everest now?
Speak to Brendan and Joe, see what they say, and Henry Pumptree. But, yeah, it was a mission that we missed out on last spring. So we'll have a chat about it.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, Chris Waller. We'll have a chat now with J-Mac and just see what numbers he was crunching at the 400-metre mark. Obviously, he still had a whole lot of work to do and some nice horses to chase down. He's just giving the owners a congratulatory hug and well done, and why wouldn't you? It was incredible. That win was outrageously good.
Yeah, she made me look really well because there was not one stage I thought she was going to win the race, and then she put in this humongous